Hello guys, and welcome to episode 2 of the G-Force Genova build. I am Brett from Hearns.
I'm Tony Gray,
almost
from Hearns.
Sometimes from Hearns, and we're going to get stuck into episode 2 of this beautiful buggy build. And how much fun is it?
It's good. It says on the side, easy assemble kit.
Easy
Yet
assemble
we've still
kit.
found ways to get it wrong.
That's right. Supervised by Masami Hirosaka.
Yeah.
So he's watching us.
Yeah.
At least somebody's watching us.
I think he's just outside.
Is it?
Yeah. I think I saw him wave.
Let's get this box down.
And he said he didn't want anything to do with us.
Wouldn't be the first time I've heard that.
No.
Well, you've got the book and I've got the buggy. So here's where we are up to.
Where did
We've pretty much got the front module.
Yeah, well, front module's that this page in the book.
Yep.
We've
So we've got
that.
shock sign, shock towers, the steering bell crank. That's the bit that we kept getting upside down and back to front. But
Yeah.
we're pretty confident that we got it right now.
Next page is installation of the battery strap. It's got 4 pictures to show you that. I think we can probably move on from that.
Well, let's have a look. Let's see how wrong we can get it. Oh, I've got these new 9 steps cutters here.
Possibly the wrong tool for the job there.
Well, could be. I just make things look hard.
That's an auspicious start, isn't it?
You can't make things look hard around a strap-on. All right.
No.
So what's it telling me to do? We got to feed it in.
It's indicating you need to bend at right angles, which could be...
So we need it bent in, chassis towards me, riding facing this way, and it seems wrong. Seems that it's printed wrong. Yeah?
Yeah.
Anyway, let's see what we can do. Where is the chassis hole?
The front's there.
Oh, it goes under the chassis. Does it really?
Yeah. No,
Oh, no, it goes through the chassis.
it goes through the hole.
Oh, I haven't not much.
This is good.
I've not much dealings with strap-ons, so this will be good.
That's not what I've heard.
I think you should be. And clearly, you can see that I put it on back to front. This is why there's 3 pictures.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it safe
Well
to
done.
say?
You had it.
Is it safe to say that I put it on back to front?
It's not only safe, it's accurate. That's pretty good.
Oh well.
We've barely even started. The very first thing we've done, we've got it wrong.
And here you are mocking the chapter that there's 5 steps of it.
Well, there is some Japanese writing here. It says, tell BT to look carefully at this.
There you go, look.
Look at that, G-Force.
G-Force.
You haven't quite got the
strap-on.
right angle on, but still.
That's right, because we're going to use a nice round case 9 steps lipo in there, so it's going to be perfect. Well.
Okay. The next.
What are we looking at?
The next bit, there's the.
We're looking at bag B 2 screws.
Yeah, we're looking at bag B, and this is a receiver cover. Well, there's not much point. Oh, we're going to put it on anyway.
I think we should.
We'll put it on anyway, even though we
want to get this thing to lock up.
I'm not going to be using it.
Well, it's going to see the track and anger in a couple of weeks, no doubt. Rest assured.
No, it depends on how long the paint job takes.
Well, that's true.
Whether I just go the.
Well, it's only fitting that you do some sort of Masami tribute, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's not going to be a green.
It's not going to be a green Masami tribute.
It's not going to be a green Masami tribute because Todd George has got the lock on that.
The monopoly on that market, you reckon?
Yeah, I should give it to him and make him do it.
He'd be thankful to do another one. Have you got a jizz there? You got the 9 steps Phillips head?
Here's one.
I've got it all beautifully organised for you today. Look at.
I know, that's what's thrown me. Everything's
Is it?
Everything's in the right spot as opposed to being all over the place.
And what screws am I looking at here, mate? What's going in the receiver cap?
Receiver cap. We're talking 3x10s.
3x10s. It's very Tamira of them, isn't it?
Yes.
Luckily, I've only got a couple of sizes here, so we can't go too far wrong at this point. How's that BBX of yours coming along?
It's just sitting there nicely. I had another car to build in the meantime, which I did instead.
Oh,
you've
just been hard at it lately, haven't you?
It's just an MFO1X that I found.
A rally car in your stash somewhere?
Yeah. I was moving a lot of other stuff in the attic and I found
an Escort, or was it, what sort of platform are we looking at?
Yeah, but I've got a Gold Shell as well, so I'll probably put that on.
This is a rear bulkhead. This is very similar to an old Lossie that used to race many, many moons ago, I reckon. What have we got here? Where's it headed?
There's supposed to be a
There's the holes.
There's a bulkhead we need to put in first.
Is it?
I think we need to put that one.
That one in first?
Sucker in first.
Where do I find that one? Oh, it's in here. Let me grab my inappropriate tool.
Would you
just tearing bags?
Would you like me to get the so that you can
look? Might help.
Just to
add ever so slightly.
Add the small degree of
So you
professionalism.
reckon that this is going in here?
I think that's going in there.
Rear front. So this is a C block. Yes.
Look at that rear.
Geez, that fits really nice.
Rear hinge pin front mount.
C block. I'll call it a C block.
Yeah. You can call it whatever you want.
All right.
Call it Frank.
Just don't call me Shirley.
Okay.
Surely not.
You can't be serious.
You're definitely not serious.
Oh no.
Not unless you're related to Yahoo.
No.
No?
Oh.
Same hair.
Yeah.
Whatever happened to Yahoo?
He's lost the plot, I think.
Has he? There you go.
Do we really care what is? No. That's better. I wonder what this little bit. I wonder if that's like a little bit of foam or something. It does look like it might be.
A bit of bogan?
I reckon that's a bit of foam.
A bit of bogan? Is that what
Yeah.
I do have a little, couple of little bits of
Yeah, I reckon.
mousse.
I reckon it's that sucker. Well, it's hard to tell looking at that. It could be a solid piece of. But when they put it down here, it's semi-transparent.
Semi-transparent?
Not unlike BJ.
In nature.
Yeah, semi-transparent.
All right, stick that in there.
Yeah.
Look at that, it's even like fairly straight.
Yeah.
Pretty good. Now this one here goes in these square holes, and these little pilot holes are on the back here like this.
Yep. Look at that. I'm guessing that's for the.
And what have we got? Screws in the top there. We're looking at. Are they
We're still 3x10s.
3x10s? 3x12s? Or 3x10s?
No,
3x10s?
no, it's 3x10s.
All right, I have two left. I was just taking an edgeway bet.
Yeah.
Talking about edgeway bets, look, somebody that likes horse racing. Have I got that wrong?
Oh yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not my thing.
No.
I race toy cars.
Yeah. That takes up enough of our time.
And money.
Yeah.
Better ways to lose money.
Well, horse racing's the same thing.
I invest enough in mammals.
Look at that.
Quality, oozing. It's oozing quality.
It's
It's very TFG.
You're oozing something else.
All right.
Okay.
Without further ado, got to put some nuts in here.
Yeah.
Captured nuts, which are not so captured. Probably, I'd say if you're going to do a lot of work on this card, probably recommend gluing these in.
Yeah.
Knowing that this will never come apart again. I'd be very reluctant to see it come apart again. If it comes apart again, it's been smashed off. Now I'm offering the front up.
Yeah. So we're now putting the whole front, and those ones that you so carefully placed in there will fall out at some stage.
Sort of clicks together, click clack.
Yeah.
I'm pretty happy with that.
Yeah. That's good. It means it doesn't fall apart when you're trying
I'm
to
going
do
to
it up.
start with the middle one. So these will be the machine thread screws here.
They are 3x10 countersunks.
Countersunks. Flatheads, countersunks.
I'm getting into the swing of it now.
Are you?
I'm looking ahead.
Looking ahead?
Instead of just making it up. And there's a 3x12 that goes in from the top, but we don't need that right now.
Trying to do this from underneath. Because I don't want the screws to fall out.
That's a satisfying click.
It is, isn't it?
Mm.
You do love a good click.
I do.
When we did the MVO one, you couldn't stop clicking it.
No.
No?
The wheelbase.
That's
adjustment.
right.
Yeah, that was fun.
I think you were thinking of something else. It
No.
was like something extending or retracting. It was
Possibly.
It was getting you excited.
Well,
On many
to
levels.
to a certain level. Extent, yes.
Many levels. I'm not doing these ones up tight just yet. We're getting them all seated first.
Plus, there's a concern that we've done something wrong. We may need to pull it apart.
Could be.
I have a degree of confidence on this.
What, that we've done something wrong?
Yeah, I'm almost sure that we will have.
It's almost going to get it too easy at this point.
Yeah. Oh well. No, that's good. We have two 3x12s.
Drop the front axle, that's okay. We'll get these top ones in and then I'll go back and visit the bottom ones. 3x12s, that's lucky because that's the end of the bag.
Yeah.
These are going in the top.
These are going in the top. Actually, the front end is very reminiscent of the PR.
A PR?
A PR
Oh,
from
I saw
Taiwan.
that come up the
Taiwan.
other day.
Yeah, PR.
Is that a kit you build yourself?
Yeah, I've got a couple of them. They're actually really good cars.
That could be something else that we venture into.
Yeah.
Well, they can't be that good.
They've actually got a rear motor car coming out.
I saw.
Yeah.
That's what popped me up.
Yeah.
Popped me up, that's what.
Yeah.
Something was
Mr.
added to cart, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Added to cart with glee or something. I thought,
Yeah.
oh, that's very you.
Yeah. It's a rear motor car. I like it.
You do like it.
And I
From
like
behind?
the PR cars. My the short course truck that Tony P has run at Geelong a couple of times. He's run my PR short course, and it obliterates everything. It's really not really good, despite me building it.
Despite you building it, I think you need to have a little bit more confidence in your ability.
He
Definitely got the experience.
He may have mentioned something along the lines of, "This is really good," and you built it.
Oh, look at this.
Look
This
at
is
that.
actually very buggy-esque. And I really like this top brace.
Yeah,
Bulkhead,
that's the
waterfall.
bit. That's the
really
bit,
nice.
That's the bit that's like the PR. Very similar. The next bit is putting a servo on, and we're obviously not going to put that in
No,
now.
we're not putting any electrics on it.
So we can pretty much, we can skip an entire page.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't put the antenna on because
No, that's
just going to poke you in the eye.
No, that's shit. Well, look at that. Let's put this big mother rear shock tower on.
It's meaty. Can I say that?
You can.
It's a big meaty shock tower.
This may offend vegan viewers. Ash McClurkin, don't watch.
It's vegan plastic. Is there such thing as a vegan steak? Is a cow that eats grass only, is it vegan? Because the cow's vegan?
Well, that's a whole philosophical question that I don't want to get into.
A bit deep?
Yeah,
Bit deep for a build session?
yeah.
Yeah?
Right. Time for some winging. Some wing mounts.
Wing mounts? Just winging
Yeah,
it.
Just winging it.
You're a good wing man.
That's a fair
That's not
fair
gonna-
assessment of how we build cars. Just
isn't
winging it.
Just winging it. I'm just getting my little ducks in a row, and by ducks I mean screws. So I've got 3 sizes to choose
I'm
from.
going to move that around. Well, you need 3x12s. You need 4 of them.
They're going to go into the wing mounts, are they?
They are indeed.
Which is
and the wing
forwards.
mount goes on the back.
So we're calling that the back,
We are calling that the back because we've got a nice little
and
swoop
3
there.
by 3x12s,
That's a pretty substantial moulding too.
isn't it? It's almost fit for an 8-scale buggy.
Yeah,
There's a lot of plastic in that
yeah.
for a little 1.5 kilo
think
buggy.
That's single-handedly destroyed the petrochemical output for a year. There's so much plastic there.
Really? Well, at least it's not going to waste.
No,
You can be sure that you won't have to replace it in a hurry.
no, which is good because I have to get parts from Amazon Japan.
Oh, we don't like Amazon Japan, do we?
Actually, they're
They're
pretty
good?
They're very
Speedy?
good. They're speedy and they're not expensive.
They haven't cottoned onto you yet?
No.
Let's hope they don't watch this video. There's a good chance they won't.
Oh, very good chance. I go, oh, Tony's on. Oh, no.
Why are you looking at me?
Well,
Just for a bit of cultural acknowledgement.
yeah. You have an association with
That's right. You
that
have a
country.
say. You have a say whether it's okay. You're the censorship.
Yeah,
Poor BJ's over there trying to work. Huh?
yeah.
It was a great idea moving his desk into the studio, isn't it? While
Yeah.
they're talking crap, bloody distracting him.
Look at that. All right, then there's a little bulkhead that goes underneath there.
Underneath,
Yeah.
it's got the camber links on it too. It
yeah.
looks like
Yeah, and that's a... No, that goes...
the battery stopper like that, is it?
That's exactly how it goes, and there's 3x18s. There's 4 3x18s that hold that sucker on. You were hoping that was going to click on, weren't you?
Is it a clicky thing?
Well, it doesn't indicate that way. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. I'm thinking you need to put that on the car. Then it all becomes clear.
Clarity.
Oh,
See?
Clicky thing.
Clicky thing. This one, not so clicky thing, or more pushy push. Clicky
Yeah.
thing. That was a solid thud.
Yeah.
Less of a click and more of a thud.
3x18s. This is so simple, I think even BJ could build it. Unlike the blockhead, which hasn't progressed very far for some time.
It's going to be a case where you and me won't have to jump in and take over.
Yeah.
Hey, there's a GP3D there as well.
Is there? Oh, no, Cookie would be in here in about 30 seconds. No,
Hey,
he's not allowed to build that.
He'll take it off you, huh?
Yeah. And he's right to do so.
We've got one there to build.
They're going to you're going to be racing them at Geelong in a few weeks' time.
Really?
Yeah, on their
How many have you got?
none. Tony P's got one. I haven't got one.
Is Tony P's immaculately scale-esque?
I haven't actually seen it. I just know he's got one and he's built it. He got one very early on. But I know at the Grand Prix of Detroit, they've got a class of them.
Yeah.
So that'll be interesting. I've never actually seen them run.
I've only seen them on the computer screen,
Yeah.
running.
Okay. And that could be a lie. We get to skip another page in a minute
Why?
because the next one is a motor installation and we don't have a motor.
How are you going to power this thing? Are you going to go for a brushed 540 or brushless?
I don't know. Maybe brushless 21.5. That's pretty low, but it's not going to tax it too much.
You know what I love about brushless motors is they're just so forgiving.
Yeah.
In this application. You can comfortably, generally, if you don't overgear it, you can run it for 20 minutes. Poor brush motor, even if it's undergeared,
It'll
with
die.
a LiPo, you'll still let the smoke out.
Yeah, we don't like the smoke coming out. So,
Have a look at that, people.
given we get to skip this page,
Can I offer up the rear?
you can offer
I-
it up.
can
You
I-
can indeed offer it up the rear.
Can I present the rear mount?
Yeah.
Look at it. And this is the gearbox that you so intently took apart, wasn't
Just
it?
so we
Assembled?
can have a look at it.
And we did put a little bit of grease in there.
We've got I believe, a rear hinge pin mount that needs to go in.
We'll call it a D block. Doesn't really tell us what bag. This will be it. It's got the motor screws in it. As I...
Oh.
It doesn't have like D1, does it?
It's got D,
It
yeah.
just says D.
It's not a Tamiya standard manual, but
Pretty good, though.
It's still
Hey.
not bad. The fact that we've got it this far without any English,
Well, not much,
yeah.
as far as none. Got the screws out. Ooh. Geez, that's some big... What is that, the hinge pins? What
Yeah.
size are these monsters?
They're not to be messed with.
Comes with a pinion.
Yeah.
That's a nice little feature. The new Yokomo rookie cars come with a pinion too.
That doesn't look like a looks like a one that's a pinion that's made of cheese.
No, it's chrome steel.
Jeez, it is too.
It's not going to wear out in a hurry, mate.
No, I made the automatic assumption that it was like the cheap, crappy Tamiya ones.
And we've got a nice gasket in there.
Yep.
And do you know why they have this gasket?
Feel free to enlighten me.
It's so the motor doesn't blow dust, suck it up through and blow it out the front of the can into the transmission housing.
Yeah.
Into the gear set. But this is a nice thick one. Usually it's
No,
just
I've-
a little
I've never-
paper gasket. That's
I've
like
never-
a gas car, a
I've
nitro
never,
gasket.
I've never fitted one in my life.
Really?
No,
Oh, you're an animal. What, your TTOs never have them?
no.
You are asking for trouble. Asking for it.
Yeah, but I pull things apart and rebuild them. So
No, you haven't. When have you ever pulled apart a
pulled-
TTO 1 or
I haven't
2?
put-
Two
No, I pulled apart my minis.
back in the day.
Yeah, in the day.
So the screws go into the gearbox housing, I say.
The
3
screws
by
go
12s.
through that. It's the D block, if you want to call it
Does it
that.
have a front and a rear? No. It's
No, it doesn't appear to.
Just has a way.
That goes on, and then there's two 3x15s from underneath. Hoping you are the same. Clicky, clicky.
Should be a bit of a clicky clicky, I think.
Look at that.
That was a bit of a thuddy thud.
Oh, you don't even need screws to hold that in.
That is really nice. Did you say 3x15s?
I said 3x15s from underneath. And then we'll turn it over and there's 2 3x10s from the top.
This car is a perfect candidate for a hex head conversion.
Yeah,
If you were going to play with it a lot.
yeah. I would have said you're a perfect candidate for a hex head conversion as well.
Lord knows I've got a worn head.
Yeah,
It's rounded off a bit over years.
yeah. Too many power drivers.
That's right.
And a couple of 3x10s.
In the front.
Yep.
This is reminiscent of such a 3x10s, you reckon?
3x10s. That
Machine
specifically
thread?
said. No, not machine thread. Just 3x10 self tappers.
I don't have any 3x10 self tappers.
You may have used them somewhere else.
Mm.
It wouldn't be the first time we've done that.
No. We'll keep those ones till the end.
Yeah.
All right, that's just the 2 gearbox ones. We'll do those ones at the end.
Yep,
All right, we've
done.
got arms and hinge pins.
Arms and hinge pins.
The shocks mounts are facing forward. The gull wing arms.
Geez, they're chunky, aren't they?
Have a good look at that. And there's no
That's like-
spaces in there. It's just the hinge pin straight through.
This is like,
It's got a captured one, very reminiscent of a
Oh.
G-Force or a Camaraderie or
And also a Mini.
MO3. That
everything,
is just the measuring standard, isn't it? MO3.
for me, yes.
MO3 has been the pinnacle.
Yeah. I'm slightly biased when it comes to that. Look at it. That's nice and simple. I like it.
It's been a while since anybody said that about me, but I like it.
What? But it's not a while since someone said it's simple.
No, they're not nice and simple, but
probably
I
about
like
half an hour.
That's right. Here we go. A little bit of a trick there just to get that hinge pin
Wind
off
up.
it up.
Rear uprights.
Rear uprights, commonly referred to as hubs. Even these are pretty meaty. No?
Yeah.
Now we do have...
Well, we do need
Okay.
a little tiny washer of some description.
a washer, you reckon?
Well, that's what it looks like.
Ah, this would be the 3x10s we were looking for.
Oh, and also the washers we were looking for.
Clearly marked in
Oh,
bag
this-
D4.
And this turnbuckle's coming up soon. Once again, they're pre-assembled and they're
Pre-assembled,
correct
ready to
length.
rock. Here I was thinking that we'd actually beaten G-Force,
No,
but no. So do these washers have screws on them, these transmission ones? Is that what you were saying?
no, they're actually spacers. Oh, those ones? No, they just go straight in. Sorry, I'm looking at the uprights and you're doing something else. Sorry, I'll try and keep up.
A 1994 Team Lossy XX is such a similar system.
Are you sure about that?
Such a similar system here with the way
Because
that...
if it hasn't missed a solar, we'll question you.
No, I've even got one for reference.
Oh,
Have two in the top and two in the rear at the bottom.
I've never had a lot or even driven a Lossy ever in all that time.
You haven't lived.
Because I was an associated man back then.
Yeah, well,
You know how it was.
Camp.
You're
Yeah,
either
that's right.
you're one or the other. There
you
was-
had a foot in one camp or the other.
Nah.
You had a camp in both.
Oh, I've just noticed that's got left and right on it.
It does have a R and a R. R and a R. It's a pirate
It's
side.
a pirate upright. R. R, matey.
So I've got,
R. Two little washers.
so these ones
They-
here look like motor washers. Motor screw washers. And these would be motor screw, oh yeah, these machine thread ones. So these here look like spacers.
Yep. they're the
Hinge
ones.
pins, oh look, self-contained hinge pins.
Oh.
Which way we're having, short or long wheelbase?
In here, it's going at the front. So we're having long wheelbase.
Long wheelbase. So that means...
And for people who are watching and were confused, saying it makes a difference of 0.5 millimetre. Oh, gee, that's going to be tight, I think.
Taut like a toiga. Well, we don't want to put it together, so have it all sloppy.
You say that now. Look at that.
Just have to find the hole, get it all measured. No, If you have to use any big, heavy industrial tools, you're probably doing
Something
something
wrong.
a little bit wrong because it is going together rather easily.
Yeah, there's no having to shave any bits off to get it to fit.
Shave.
Yeah,
Look at that. Tell me that. Tell me what you find in that clearance.
I can happily live with that.
That
I mean,
is
it's
beautiful.
not falling down, but it's
Doesn't
also
have bearings.
it's
Doesn't have
also
bearings that will fall.
it's also
But
not
that,
not
oh.
not tight. Let's turn that round and get that sucker there.
All right, so I'm going to offer the hinge pin,
He's wearing.
offer the hub.
I said 40 minutes to finish this build today, and we're going to come in under that, I think.
Are we?
Yeah. Oh no, we're at 26 minutes now, so we're.
Well, hopefully by the time they edit all the good stuff out, we get a good 3 minutes.
Yeah. And for the people who are watching this, it's probably never ending.
No, they're scrolling. They can't hear us.
Yeah. They're probably measuring it by the amount of alcohol they have to consume to get through it.
Turned it into a drinking game.
Yeah.
Every time there's an innuendo, you have to take a shot.
Yeah. Oh, they're assembled.
They're
we-
pretty good, aren't they?
Did we assemble them?
No, we did not assemble them.
I don't
And they're-
recall them.
These are the CVDs Tony's talking about.
No, they come assembled too.
They do come assembled. There's no grub screw in them. They have a retaining clip, which is nice. I like that.
This is the sort of kit that I can do at home while I'm watching the TV.
Is it?
Yeah.
No, I like... Can I have a gizmo, please?
That gizmo?
No, the 9 steps gizmo in the black.
The black
plastic tool.
black
or the
plastic tool
black with
thing.
the
Yes,
green one.
I'm now familiar with this.
just gonna
The
apply-
nose picker.
The nose picker could be. I'm just going to apply a little bit of grease here. And I'm trying to be delicate not to get up my fingers, but that's a fallacy because I'm actually going to pack it in.
Yeah. Same way you like your fudge.
I thought you were going to say something phallical.
No. Otherwise, we'll lose too many minutes in the editing. I'm
I've
mindful.
got to catch it first.
Yeah. I'm mindful of that. Trying to make things easy.
Easy for...
Easier for the editors.
So I've just put a little bit of white grease in there, and I've put substantially too much because it's probably going to spend a lot of time on the shelf, and I don't want it to rust up. So I'm just put
Yeah.
it in through the joint. Got the nice barrel here, all well lubricated. We'll zoom on in. Go to Zoom Town.
Yep. Let's go to Focus Town.
I'm trying.
There we go. Look at that.
So you can see here. I
Looks
have,
like cake mix.
do you like my pretty nail polish? It's left over from scrutineering tyres.
I wondered didn't want to mention it.
Well, that's okay. You can mention away.
Yeah.
No scrutineering tyres at the racetrack.
Doesn't explain why you've got it on your toenails as well.
Well, I took my shoes off, didn't I?
Yeah.
But yeah. Anyway, so that is le grease.
Yep. Doesn't hurt.
Definitely doesn't hurt. So I'm just going to wipe off the
It
excess
probably
now.
will spend most of its life on the shelf, but it is going to get run because I like these cars. I'd like
Just
to actually.
like the
I'd like to get.
conception of them, the concept of going back to basics.
Yeah.
And I think that comes with age because I'm definitely finding more enjoyment in some of the basic aspects of RC racing and fundamentals.
What I might like to do is make sure that both this and the BBX are ready at the same time, so they can both be tried. Because
Well, we've got to race the RO 1.0 as well, the Yokomo entry level offering. I think that's a worthy adversary of this fine vehicle.
Probably a bit better because it's going to.
Because it's a Yokomo. You're right.
That wasn't where I was going. But
Oh, that's all right.
No.
You can just tell us what you're really thinking.
It's the latest model chassis design, just dumbed down in terms of materials. So it's still a.
Well, they implemented that exactly in their on-road platform, and they offered that. We had one of those on its feet. If you haven't watched that build, that is the Yokomo RS 1.0. Myself and BJ smashed that one out the park. It was quite a professional build, that one.
Was it?
Much unlike this ramshackle operation.
Yeah, but
I'm not sure what I'm doing here.
the people like that sort of stuff.
Is there a cross tube? No,
No.
no cross tube. Are we doing that? Am I
Yeah,
on the right-
no, you're good. Put them in.
It's at this point here where I'd really like to put some body clips.
I did that at home on the MFO1X.
Did you think of me?
I try not to think of you.
So a handy little tip is a body clip here. Something that Tamir taught me only a couple builds ago, and I love it. And I take it with me to every build now.
just holds everything together until you
Yeah.
put the wheels on.
Especially a car like this where it doesn't have clamping hexes, referred to as alloy clamping hexes, they are prone to more just falling off. Like the way I offered that up then.
Yeah,
And it's just going to flick it out to put the camber link in anyway.
probably. Camber links that are just
I
going to
can
go
assure
straight
you,
on.
I can assure you. Are we going long hole,
Camber
short
links.
hole? On the
It's
in and out.
going on the top inner.
Top inner, top short
Top
hole.
inner,
What are we
and the
using?
top one is a
Got big screws
three-
here.
They're both 3x16. 3x16 machine screw.
Machine.
No. What is it? No. That's the one.
That's a big screw. Screws on from the front. Which way did we do the camber links? Okay, we did it the other way. So good.
The outside one comes in from the front,
Yep.
and the inside one, well, there's only one way that can go in.
And look, it's even pre-assembled in a way that it's the right orientation.
Yeah.
That's a handy little tidbit.
When, like you and I, have built hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of turnbuckles, and we hate them with a passion.
It's not my favourite step.
No.
It's not my favourite step.
So to have them pre-built and exactly the right measurement is just great.
Must be the same factor that did the Yokomo ones. The Yokomo off-road buggy had them pre-built as well, and that was a feature of that build.
Maybe it seems to be a thing now.
The on-road one, funnily enough, didn't have it, but the off-road one did.
Now that goes on the outer hole.
Outer hole, short camber link, same size screw. Just making sure it's all nice and straight.
Look at that.
Going together really nicely, I must say. Looking good, TFG. Looking
Oh, look at
good.
that. Look at that. Jeez, we're fast running out of bags. That's a good indication.
Fast running out of bags.
Yep.
Ah, that's what the golf sticker was for. It's all making sense now.
Ah, yeah. I
MF.
like the way you've just thrown that
Sorry,
in
it's the
there,
MF.
and anyone watching go, what the hell is he talking about? Yes,
Yeah?
yes.
I do admire your little sticker cutting machine.
It is a fine thing, particularly at only $350. I can do it all by hand, but why?
It's the story of your life.
I've got nothing to prove anymore.
That's the story of your life, no?
Yep, you can do it by hand,
You
but
can
why?
do it by hand, but why? It's not half as fun.
You're in for a shock here when we're
You're going to tear our wheels on?
all we need to do now. Well, you probably have to put front axles in.
Well, they were on, but they, funnily enough,
They
they
all
fell
fell
out
out.
because we didn't have body
Yeah,
clips on at the time.
Because basically, once we've done that, we can put the wheels on it, and we are.
Just let me do the old reach around.
Oh,
That's a highlight of your day. Usually.
well, you never know. I've got a train trip home yet. You never know what we might get.
A mixed bag.
Yeah, it's always fun on the Ballarat line on the way home.
Do you catch a V-line?
I do indeed.
In comfort.
Yes.
Wow.
Even with a,
Do you go in the quiet carriage or the noisy one?
I go in the quiet carriage.
Do you?
Yeah, and they usually throw me out. Actually, I just sit there and very quietly, and I am. That's why I get the train in. It's so comfortable and nice.
I'm a huge fan.
Yeah.
I'm a huge
Well, you
fan
come in
of
here
that.
every day on the
Yep.
train, don't you?
Yep.
Well, you don't get V-line trains.
No, not quite.
Yeah.
But I still enjoy the 25. It's only a 25-minute journey.
I know, and it's nice and easy. And I
Have
like
shock
that.
mats to go on.
Yeah, that's all we have. And there's a
Yeah,
3 by
shock-
16 top and bottom. And there should be a,
machine thread.
well,
Is there a nut involved? No, it's these ones. Radio.
yeah.
That's a bit left of centre.
Mounts onto the rear of the tower at the top and the centre hole on the arms.
Centre hole on the arms. Which hole on the... On the tower, please, sir.
Oh, on the tower is centre.
Rightio. Middle, front and back. I like it. But I'm a little bit... I would have preferred a machine screw in this step.
Yeah.
Just that extra positivity of the nut. And I can see they've done it in the front, but the front is going to cop more of a
pounding if I drive it.
a pounding from the front with
Yep.
TFG. Watch this space.
Just take it like a man.
I think we're going downhill.
I know we're getting the eye from the other gentleman in the room.
Just excitement.
Yeah.
I'd be excited. I am excited. At this part of the build here, when you're getting ready to put the wheels on, though, that
'Cause when you put the wheels on, then it's a car.
it is a buggy. We can't put the wing on because we've probably got to cut. Is it pre-cut, this body?
No. So we can't put anything else. Once we put those wheels on, that's
Are you
it.
going to cut it out before you paint it or not? Are you one of those guys?
I always cut it out before I paint it
Yeah.
because the risk of apart from Jensen's one, which you saw before.
Yes.
Otherwise, the risk of scratching something when you
Is much
is
greater.
massive.
So middle hole and there's 3 holes of adjustment. So they have incorporated in some element of tuning and setup, which is nice.
Gull wing arms, which is of course the latest.
Gull wing arms indeed. Can you explain to me gull wing arms and why they're good?
I have no idea.
Okay,
I need Raymundo.
that's right.
He could tell me.
It'll be more about the arc, I'd say, wouldn't it? The arc of
Possibly.
travel and
Yeah.
getting that piston to work in a linear motion somewhat. I don't know.
I don't know.
Leave it to the fast guys, mate.
Yeah.
I just don't want a DNF at this point.
No, I'm good with that. Look at that.
How car-like is it? Well,
It's
buggy.
very car-like.
We've got shocks. Are we looking at wheels? Is that what we're looking
We're
at?
looking at wheels in the box down there.
Well, I have to reach back into my box. We do, in fact, only have but a few items. The wing and the body, clearly not cut out. Rear mount, we discussed that at
Yeah.
the first step.
Yep.
Wheel nuts, I'm tipping.
Yep.
Tyres, which are already... Did we fit these? Were they
No,
fit?
they
were
were
fitted.
already done.
They were already done. They were in
But
a
I think
bag.
we decided, yeah, they weren't. They're not glued.
But that's okay for the shelf.
Yep.
For the moment.
No. Actually, what's it? It's a hex drive, so it can put pretty much anything else on. Probably keep those and put something off my B6 on it.
Well, you want to keep these for...
I might keep them for shelfie things. I'm not
Yeah.
sure.
The world is your
I
oyster.
just roll with it. I'm actually going to close the book now.
Is that how confident you are
Yeah.
that we've got
I'm
this?
closing the book.
Closing it?
Yep.
Is there not meant to be a spacer that goes in this wheel?
You just want me to open the book again, don't you?
Well, just double check that.
I don't believe so.
Is there one behind the hex or is it just going to pull up? Because it is
No,
a
it's fine.
press fit hex. I just wanted to be...
No spaces.
All right.
I repeat, no spaces.
Can I please have a 7mm box driver? Wheel nut wrench. Oh, that is another fine tool from...
Would
steps.
that happen to be a 9 steps?
That would. Good.
Don't know how I guessed that.
It's on my t-shirt.
Is it? It is too. I've got a Porsche 917 on my
Have you?
t-shirt. Yeah. It's built by Mr. Keeler.
Have you bought one yet?
No, it's a little out of my price range,
This year.
and I wouldn't fit in it.
Well, he could make
I
it
wouldn't
for
be.
you.
I wouldn't be able to get in it due to my dodgy knees. And he
And it
can't.
would be-
He
it
can't
would-
fit in them because he's too tall.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He hasn't made one to suit?
Oh, he can. He's lowered the floor on a couple
To accommodate larger...
to accommodate larger Americans.
I was
Which,
going to say that'd be the Americans, wouldn't it?
yeah, Americans need that.
Wealthy Americans are quite big boned a lot of the time.
Yes. But they have large amounts of cash where they're...
So that's handy.
So they give Tim all the cash and he gives them
all the
Porsche,
917.
a Porsche 917.
Seems like a good deal.
Basically, everybody's pretty happy. Oh,
Now the tyres are going to look like that because they've just been in a bag, so they're not glued, and a few pulls on the trigger
on the troller.
when it's going,
That's a
and
new
that
word.
will get the tyres all nicely seated once they're glued and into shape. Just put in the drive pins on here, nice and central.
Hex away.
Offer it up. You can sort of get it halfway over without using any tools, and then offer the wheel up. And then again, I definitely wouldn't use any power tools at this step.
Oh no.
Because you can in fact rip the hexes apart, plastic hexes, can't you? Just smash it all to bits.
I know there's optional alloy hexes.
Is there? Probably most brands would fit it, I'd say.
Yeah, I might have to go through the G-Force options list and tick some off.
Really?
Just to have them. I think Masami will bring them over personally.
Is that what you think?
Yeah. I've been wrong though.
I say we get him in store.
Yeah. Yeah, he might not want to come in here
We're going to
anymore.
fly him over for the 870C release.
Yeah, but he doesn't like Yokomo anymore.
Well, I didn't say which Masami, it's just Masami in general.
just some...
Could be a Masami Louis. Could be a Masami Grey. No?
No. But...
Get you in some checkered pants.
How do you know I don't have them under my jeans right now? Well, no, that's just a Friday night thing.
Is it?
Yeah. Friday night
Making race car noises? Frock up.
Friday night frock up.
With CFG.
That's where it's at.
And the checkered pants.
Yep. Well, pants.
That's a loose description.
Yeah. A bit of everything.
Arseless chaps could be more
Oh,
appropriate.
I know you're talking. We went to Sydney once and there was a guy...
Yeah, walking down the street.
No, we were some big event there. I know Surakam was there, and we had a mobile home. Me and Tim and Dafina.
The only way to travel.
And there was a guy standing watching the races directly outside our thing with
Not much on.
With well, he had very, very short shorts on, but he had arseless chaps over the top of them.
Well, at least he had chaps on.
Yeah, BJ's looking across here with much interest. Okay.
Not at what I said.
I said I wasn't going to talk crap like that, didn't I? Hey, 42 minutes on our timer here. I said it was going to take us 40 minutes.
You did pretty well.
It would have been under 40 if it wasn't for me talking about arseless chaps.
That's
Look
right.
at that.
That is
How does
very
that-
buggy-ish, isn't it?
How was that?
That actually feels okay.
That feels really nice.
Doesn't it? It feels like... Once it's got electronics in it and stuff, there's been nothing on this car that has been a pain pointing putting together. Everything went together really nice. The transmission,
That's like,
you know,
that's going to run forever.
they're all geared.
I can come back
transmission.
next week, that'll still be turning.
That's right. And it's not like we race prep the bearings or anything.
No.
You know, race prepping is putting a little bit of white grease on the CVs.
Yeah.
Really nice steering bell crank. Very little play and slop in there. The clearances are really good. It's got like a nice amount of flex, I'd say. So it's nice and rubbery and resistant to...
So it's not going to fall apart when I
It won't just shear off things.
nose dive over the first jump,
That's right.
because every jump you take flat out.
And having a look at the geometry, as far as the cambers, it actually looks okay.
Yeah, it looks pretty
With the
nice.
wheels on, doesn't it?
Yeah, I'm thinking this is...
The turnbuckles and stuff we have not measured, have we? We've
No.
just put them in, screwed it together, and the car looks fairly straight. So that has been episode 2 of the G-Force Genova. I'm Brett from Hearns.
And I'm Tony Gray, not from Hearns.
And thanks for watching us put this buggy together. I'm looking forward to episode 3, maybe either seeing it back in the studio fully painted, ready to hit the track, or even at the track.
Maybe at the track with the BBX, I think.
That's right.
And possibly the Yokomo as well.
That is fantastic,
I think that'll be
guys.
great to have the 3 of them there.
Absolutely. I look forward to it.
Done.
Thank you very much, Tony, and thank you for watching. See you next time.